Good evening and welcome. So we're back at it again with Energy Esports versus Sinister 5. And this is the VS Gaming semi-finals. And, well, let's just see what's going to happen. Joined again by Isolf. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, good in yourself, bro.
It's been a whole week since I've seen you.
Been a hot minute, dude.
It has indeed. Anyway, though, let's jump straight into the vetoes before this game gets underway. This is for the semi-finals VS Online qualifiers. So after this, the teams will go into the finals. We'll have to wait and see those. Energy will have to go up against Sinister 5, and we'll have to see who comes out on top. What did your poll say, Recall, before we jump into this veto?
Let's have a look, good sir. Last time I checked, it was quite heavily in favor for 5.
5.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad now. It's 60% to Sinister 5, 40% to Energy Esports.
Okay.
So it's getting close. I mean, when I first looked at it, it was like 75%, 25. So I maybe the Energy Esports fans just dropping in to give their 2 cents.
Okay, well, let's get straight into this veto process. So Sinister 5 actually vetoed out Mirage, so no more Mirage. Mirage is gone. And then Energy took out Cash. Okay, alrighty, so no more Cash. And then they actually selected Nuke as map 1. Interesting.
Nuke is first map?
Nuke is first map, apparently. Unless as long as my these stats are coming in live, so as long as they are right, then this is right. I have to see. So Energy then picked Inferno. So Inferno will be second. Alrighty. So after that, Train got removed from Sinister 5. So no more Train, and then as well as Dust 2 from Energy removed. Okay, so nice. No more Dust this week. I'm okay with that.
So Olaf Pass. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We've got like a full new maps. Like, okay, except for Inferno, we haven't seen Overpass no, we have seen Overpass. We haven't seen Nuke yet.
We haven't seen Nuke in a while, and there's a reason for that. It's a tricky map. So it's usually played third because people try to veto out the maps they don't want to play, and then somehow get left with either Dust 2 or Nuke. But I mean, okay, we're going to start with Nuke. Interesting. Nice picks. This is a semi-final, so maybe they've been doing some behind-the-scenes training on this map. We're not sure. We'll have to wait and see. This was the pick of Sinister 5. Interesting. Okay, for the guys at home, just make sure you let us know if there's any volume situations we can sort out before we start streaming, because we won't be able to do it once we're live. Once we're in the game, once the server is up, we won't be able to do it. But let's just do... We've got something a little special for you guys. We got some...
Got something special?
That's not special. I buggered it up. The overlay went straight into Cash. I was meant to go to Nuke, but anyway, we're there. So we got some map overlays for you guys. And this is all thanks to We Eat Chips, who did these map playthroughs. So take us through Nuke, Recall, while the teams get the game warm-up ready.
Take you through Nuke. Well, I can't, unfortunately, I can't see the video, but Nuke, one of those interesting maps where they've recently, but they changed it a while ago, where it made it a lot less TT favored and more favoring towards the Ts. But you can't really take that on its merits, because, well, South African CS, you never know what's going to happen. You never know where people are stronger. So it's going to be interesting to watch, to see how these teams actually play the map, because you can always go more in terms of holding ramp control or outside control. Just depends on where you feel the team's strongest, right? Because if you want to play outside control, that means you're going to retake on B, because you're only going to have that one person map. So we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting.
Interesting indeed, and here we go. We're about to get ready, Recoil. This is Sinister 5 taking on Energy. Map pick 1 is Nuke. That is Sinister 5's map pick. Round 1 about to go on the way, and this is the semi-finals of VS Online Qualifiers. Sorry.
Qualifiers.
And let's get into this, Recoil. Take it away. Map 1, Pistols.
Well, Sinister 5 starting on T side here, going quickly towards ramp bomb as well. And, well, gonna see they're just gonna be given control, and we have Diver opening things up onto Blaze, and there's the trade out, but kills are coming in thick and fast, and all of a sudden Sinister 5 have the B side. They're gonna plant the bomb. We're gonna see Diver here take a battle on ramp. Doesn't need to. He could just hold the angle through the wait for us to set up a crossfire.
Yeah, he's waiting for it. Here's a play on ramp though, Recall, and here it comes. Divo. He's looking the wrong way, but it might pay off. There's missed him. Peaks. Missed him. Peaks. Gets him in the back. Wow, that was unfortunate, but we still have 3 players alive, and it's all up to missed him. And okay, bud.
Okay. Damn it! You took the joke from me, dude. I was gonna say.
He was struggling. He was struggling. Well, let's actually go through the players here a little bit. So on Energy side, we got ADM, Blaze, Mistim, Raid, and TRTZ.
Come on, you got this.
Turrets. Just going with that. On Sinister side, we have Divo, Zayo, and Hakim, Zero Chance, and Cats, question mark, okay, bud. Who is that? Who's that, Recall?
Okay, bud. It's okay, bud.
No, go have a look at what his real name is. He's memeing us.
Okay, let's have a look.
Anyway, though, round 2, 1 in the bag here for Sinister. They have picked up an AK on the hands of Divo. Mac 10 to farm some money. And a couple of Galils. Oh, there's another AK on OK Bud as well. So this should go in their favor as there are pistols coming out from the CTs, but anything is possible. I favor the T's on Nuke heavily, and Hack'em opens up, finds a headshot, and Divo though takes down Blaze.
Well, on the back, Zero gets taken out. Raid is the man with the deagle there with the kill. They're going to pick themselves up a Mac 10 for their efforts. And look at this. Sinister 5 deciding to go heaven. They don't make any noise here. I don't think... Or Divo creating havoc here in main. I don't think Raid's going to expect... Well, he's out of sight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But gets the kill. And that's 3v... Oh no. ADM gets a kill, retrieves an AK as well. And this has all of a sudden become quite a winnable situation here for Energy. With the pistols, they've always been a team known to do well with those pistols. And they have traded out for weapons, but Hakim says no. Gets a 2k with that Galil. 3 in the round for him as well. And closes out the round. 2-0 for the side of Sinister.
So even though Recall on the board right now, right? Okay,
yeah.
Sinister won that, but Energy only had pistols. They managed to get rifles out of the hands of Sinister. So this is going to play effect in another round or so, and we'll start seeing how effective that was. So they're going to save now with pistols. That's fine. Next round they're going to buy up, and they're going to start winning the economy game. And then will it all be downhill, or will Sinister 5 hold strong? We'll have to wait and see as Hack'em is taken down.
Well, that was just a cleanup there by OK Bud. Getting two for his efforts there with the Galil. Unfortunately, the Mac 10's not getting so many kills, but they got 1 each, I think. So, or there's a second one there. Zero chance. So 3-0, and now it is the all-important first buy round coming in here for Energy. So we'll see what they can do. They do pick up the orb. I think that's probably going to go either ramp or outside, just depending on where he feels comfortable in putting that orb. So,
yeah, first 3 rounds in the favor of Sinister. As you said, to be expected. This is where the real game comes into effect now. Recoil, pistols are gone, holstered. It's all up to the rifles. Zero chance, making a lot of room for his team outside. He might get spotted by Mistim through that smoke, and he does. Mistim finding the legs, and you can't make mistakes like that in the semifinals, because Mistim will find you. And a slow round coming out here as they are a player down.
Yeah, I like this slowdown here from Sinister 5. You have just trying to force out a couple of mistakes here from Energy. Divo in the outside area. Oh, doesn't quite get the kill. Does a lot of damage though. Gets leg down himself to 21 HP. But like I was saying, Sinister 5 just trying to force out a few mistakes here from Energy, just to try and get the man advantage back onto their side. And while Zero with shots like that is going to get the man advantage back into the favor. And well, we'll see if they can capitalize on the later round here. Sinister 5 time running short, 45 seconds left. Bomb is looking towards a site, but missed him with this M4A1S. Oh, the timing. Does he get it? He does. He drops bomb as well. Gets traded out by OK, but looks behind him. Raid is there to find the kill. And now that is bomb in a very awkward position with 2 players very far away. Diver, sees the barrel. He sees the barrel.
Is he going to shoot the hand?
Oh no.
Oh, he gets taken down. Raid finding the head of Divo. 1v2 now. Zayo is all alone and only 14 seconds left on the clock. He's not going to be able to do this because ADM was looking like he was going to whiff, but he recovered. Recall, we have some backstage analysts going on here.
Oh yeah?
Cat's okay, bud. It's actually Flexi.
Flexi?
It's Flexi.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting.
How times have changed.
Did you know that?
Also,
how times have changed.
Also interesting to see, do you think Energy as a brand, as an org, will get to another finals? Or do you think Sinister, looking good so far, are going to be able to stop them from getting that?
Well, I mean, Sinister, we can have a chat about it, right? So we were talking about it before the stream started. Sinister's actually, they haven't lost a game.
They did get 2 buys.
They get that right. They did get 2 buys, but they haven't lost a game. So, and, you know, you could argue what teams they were playing and stuff like that. So, I don't know, they're putting up a really good showing here already, and well, missed him and ADM finding kills of their own. The AKs are being brought out. Blaze adding to that as well. And all of a sudden, it's just Hakim left alone with the AK. And, well, as we said, I mean, they did get the 3 rounds off the back of the pistol win. So, Energy looks like they're going to even things up here. Because, unfortunately, Sinister 5 cannot buy up.
And this is what I said. I said give it a round or 2, and that crucial second pistol round where you take 4 rifles out of the hands of Sinister 5 with mere pistols is going to pay dividends, and that's what it's doing right now. Because now Sinister 5, they're on that pistol save. They're going to have to go up against some AKs. There's an organ there as well as an M4. This could be you eating your words, Rico, as Energy start bringing this back. It's going to be a close game. That's what we know for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a very close one, and this was Sinister 5's pick, right?
This was Sinister's 5's pick. And it, in my opinion, CT favored, but T's can run away. But I think this is a CT's side of their map, so probably they're going to wait for that and get into it. But Blaze, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Blaze, is that an A? No, ADM came in. ADM, stolen ace. Stolen ace on the semi-finals, ADM, you dirty man.
He yoinked his ace away, dude. Like that. So, buy up here again from Sinister 5. I mean, what do you think they need to do, right? So, tied game at the moment. They haven't picked up an AWP yet.
I think they just need to play more rounds, Rico. I don't think we have enough information to analyze this. No, but probably an AWP outside would be interesting to see, but maybe it's just not their play style. I do like the quick run and gun stuff they are doing. Maybe a little bit faster because they seem to slow down in the beginning and perhaps lose a player. So maybe just a little bit faster. I want to see some pushes coming through onto ramp. Maybe a quick A push, and that's quite nice in Nuke because you can overwhelm the 2 players holding site, get the bomb down, and it's very difficult to recover. But this is Energy, not the Energy we've seen before. This is a bit of a mix mash of a new team, but still very good. So can't count them out on those retakes.
Mr. Close here, trying to find the kill, but doesn't get the drop onto 0 chance. He was flashed and everything, and he's with the filthy headshot, and all of a sudden Sinister 5 have the round lead, 3v4 now. As Turks, I want to know that we need to get some
backstage analyzing going on, how to pronounce his name.
I want to know.
Why did they make a lab so difficult? Anyway, though, bomb is down. Bomb is also smoked. That's for extra recovery. It actually gives shielding to the bomb. And Raid now, he's trying to save his weapon. He will not. It gets taken down. Oh no, Raid actually survives. Takes on 0 chance. My bad. 3 vs 3 right now. Bomb is ticking away. They're just trying to stop the players coming. That's going to help as Hakim finds 1. He actually finds 2 right now. There. There's ADM left. No, sorry, Turts is left. Why is the scoreboard reading like that? Anyway, Turts is left up live. Flexi going to take him down. I'm just going to call him Flexi because it's a lot easier than Catsoki, but even though I do like it. I'm not sure, something is up with my scoreboard because some weird stats coming through. But we'll try. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, this game, so much is happening.
Yeah, it's Sinister 5 take the advantage. And, well, there we go. Double AWP setup from Energy Esports. Blaze and Turts.
Oh, AWP going towards ramp. I do like that, and that nade is great as well from ADM. I think they would play that in strats. Definitely hit the books for that one, but anyway. If I'm mistaken, Rico, I don't think you can throw nades through the sky roof anymore.
You can.
Was it not patched?
No, you can definitely. No, it was. They changed the angles of the nades being thrown through, but well, that is Sinister 5 getting onto site, finding 2 picks, trading up for 1, so it's really good for them. Having the man advantage is always better for the T side. As I say that, ADM finds the head of Zio. Nice.
Can't count out Energy in the retakes and hack him. He's gonna find ADM. Bomb is down. Last 2 players towards heaven.
Both have ops as well.
They need to save this. There's no point. And that's what I said, Rico. Go for the fast play. Ooh, hello. Go for the fast play. Go with the team. Just change the tempo a little bit. So you've been sitting out back, playing a little slow, lose a player. Just put that away. Go fast. Get the bomb down. Don't re-peek and give away all your life to Blaze. But everything before this was perfect. Everything before what just happened right now is perfect. Get the fast play. Get on A side. Stop the retake. Don't die to AWPs. That's how you're going to win this game.
Yeah, 100%. And I get that they're trying to take the AWPs away from Energy, but now they've put themselves in a situation where, yes, they can all buy AKs, but the utility is going to be very lackluster. So, like we see Daibo picking up the glow as well there, and probably, no, okay, Flexi. But you have a lot less util than they would have had, saving those, I think it was 3 at the end there.
That was 3 rifles.
Yeah, 3 AKs better than none, right? So I definitely think after they've lost the first man and they realized that Energy already had that set up quite well in score, missed them finding an early kill there onto 0 chance. They should have just backed off. They should have just let it go and, you know,
you don't need to. You got the round, right? You got the round.
Exactly.
Lead him with the AWPs. That's fine. Anyway, let's get into this round. 3-5. Sinister 5 on the map pick. Nuke. This is map 1 out of 3 in this semi-finals. ADM just holding him out. The pace is slowed down considerably. Just trying to find out who's going to make a mistake. I like this angle from Turts. Insane angle.
Yeah.
If he makes that shot. Be crazy, but not much to speak about just yet. As Sinister 5 are looking at their options. Trying to find a mistake. Trying to see a weakness in the armor.
They're trying to find an opening here, which is really nice to see. They're slowing it down. They haven't really baited out much from this dive finding Turts there. Sneaking up all the way with the headshot onto him. And that puts Sinister 5 onto A side with bomb going down. 23 seconds left. So here comes the fight from Energy, and that's already raid down coming through the vents there. I don't think they can expect the second one. Well, here's it, and finds the head of ADM as well. And now just Blaze left alone, and he's got that AWP. Now, I think he's going to save this. Versus 4? Yeah, he should. That should be the 6th round here in the bag for Sinister 5.
Insane. Like, that was perfect. So, let's just break this down. The first round, what they did is they went super fast. Changed up the tempo, changed up the pace, get everyone on site, get the bomb down, win. What they did here is play so slow that Energy started downing themselves and they started overstacking on the site, which was B site. Diver opened up with that frag, called it in. Team, let's go. We got the opening pick. There should only be 1 or at most 2 players left on A site. Got into site, realized there was actually no one there because they had overstacked B. Got another round of the bag. 3-6, and Sinister looking great. They're just out reading Energy right now, and if they keep doing that, if they keep changing up the pace, they could find themselves getting some more rounds.
Well, that's the thing, you know, just keep Energy guessing. You know, Sinister 5 need to make Energy play their game, not the other way around. Otherwise, I mean, we've seen in the past what it can do. If Energy's allowed to play their game, they look just in such a dominant fashion. So I like what Sinister 5 is doing here, forcing Energy to play their game, and it's working for them. I mean, they're 3 rounds up, about to be 4, unless these Deagles find a few heads.
Well, as long as Blaze doesn't get an AWP, I think they'll be okay. But anyway, missed him. Oh, he gets a headshot on Flexi. Okay, missed him. All right. Keep doing that, and that'll help. But anyway, now ADM has the Eagle. Bomb should go down shortly. There's 4 left alive here for Sinister, so should be good. Recall. Stepping away from this. This is going to bring back some memories. Casting Sinister to ComicCon. Some say that was the real finals.
Let's not go back.
Maybe a couple overtimes in our future here.
A lot of overtime, and I don't wish that on anyone. I mean, I think the game started at 6 or 6, and we only I lied to you. It started like 5. We only finished casting the game at about 11. So
I was there in the stands. I was watching you. Majestic
but
beast anyway. Blaze now gonna find the leg of Flexi. Diver gonna look for a refrag, but he's gonna come to danger sometime soon. Oh, goes for the jump. Finds a headshot. Diver, can he find more? That was unexpected, but this is Divo. Divo the Great, some call him. No one does actually, I just do, because that was an insanely good shot. Turts though, finds one of his own, takes down Hackham. 3 versus 4 right now, and Energy in the lead. And missed him, just helping out his team there, finding a frag onto 0 chance and almost a lineup, but Zayo recovers, takes down Raid. 1 versus 3, he has the bomb, he can get the plant, but that might be all. He gets shut down. Turts there with the AUG, doing some great work, finding a nice headshot onto Silo would actually open up the round for them.
Yeah, great job there done by Energy on the retake, but that's what they've been doing consistently well. Like, yes, the score doesn't show it, but they've always had a couple of players left for the retake. Got it when they've had the opportunity. So no, I just contradicted myself.
That's okay, Rico. I still love you. I mean, giving up your time to cast this beautiful game of CSGO with Sinister 5 vs Energy. Map 1 on Nuke. 4-7. First half. Full AKs coming out on the side here of Sinister. It's nice to see. Recovering the economy after that pistol loss. And Zayo gonna look for a frag. It does. He finds Blaze. Now the retake starts to come in as ADM. He's looking for a frag, but a full push onto B side as that bomb should be planted relatively soon.
Yeah, bomb should go down inside the smoke, providing that little bit of extra cover just in case there's somebody sneaky on side trying to stop that. A couple of players coming down vents here. Turts gonna get mollied off, and Diver finds one of his own first. There's Turts. Nope, Hackham and Flexi reply as well. And that's all of a sudden just Raid left alone alive against 5 players of Sinister 5, and there we go.
Do you think we keep telling chat that if you plant the bomb in smoke, it gives the bomb extra armor?
I think people would start believing us. I think so.
Okay, so that's gonna be our thing now. We're gonna create confusion in the ranks. Anyway, though, on a serious note, Sinister doing absolutely incredibly well right now. 8-4 currently in the lead, and this is on their T half. I do believe if you have, I do believe you can hold pretty solidly on the CT on this map, and as long as they keep controlling the tempo of Energy, there's no reason why they can't keep this going. Energy though, they need to just step it up, come alive. We know they can do it, we know they are good players, we know they can take this back, but Zeus says that's not happening anytime soon as he shuts down Raid. And now 3 pistols left alive here for Energy. Will they find some rifles to take into the next round?
Well, with shots like that from Blaze, I mean, they could. So, see if he recovers. Hackham's there to deny. There's the second headshot. The Deagle comes through in the end. And well, 2v3. Oh, Flexi gets caught in the back. There's Zero. He's gonna, 0 chance rather. Is there a kit? Do they have time?
They might.
Yeah,
okay, they're right. Okay, I think it was like a second off of that because the 5-second timer just didn't go yet. I think the music kit went. The music 10-second timer went, but I think 1 second off.
There was no kit. So
close.
Yeah, very close.
But as I said, these players are good. They could do it, and I love watching Blaze. I love Blaze with the AWP or a Deagle is beautiful to watch. He just has the angle. He has the passiveness just to hold it and get those headshots. It's insane. Talented man, Energy.
Talented man indeed.
Will they bring it back?
Well, it's all to play here. 4-9 is the score, and Blaze volleying himself at the angle, giving Sinister 5 a little bit more extra to deal with. And they're on A side. I like how Energy's playing the retake on A, and pretty much giving it away, but it hasn't been working for them. They haven't been contesting it at all. And, well, let's see if they come through on the retake here. Zio, he's going to find one. Diver finds the second there. Nice crossfire. Set up. 3 left on the side of Energy. He's keeping Raid out of the heaven area. And now it is on to Hakim. He finds one. ADM replies with the orb. Can't find the second. Flexi takes him down. And now it is again just up to Raid. And Flexi with the falling headshot takes down Raid as well. And 4-10 is the scoreline.
Did you see that headshot from Flexi? As the guy
was.
Wow.
I mean,
that's Flexi. It's classic.
Just Flexi things, right?
Classic Flexi.
Hashtag Flexi things.
But this is the thing now, recall. So, like, with Nuke, if you get onto site and you plant, the retakes are difficult. The job as the CTs is to make sure that you don't get in that situation. And unfortunately for Energy, they keep getting forced into the retake position, and instead of shutting down the players from getting the bomb down and getting a post plant setup. So that's what they need to work on here if they hope to get this last round. But Zayo again onto ADM. Blaze though has the orb. Raid? Altaria? I mean Raid, is that you?
I was just about to say the same thing. Well, he picks up one for his efforts there as Raid. 3v2 now. Hakim and Diver left alive. Hakim in spawn is going to get fined by Turts. TRTZ. And just Diver now.
How has he managed to get... Okay, he's giving his position away. Never mind. Slow reactions gets you killed. Raid. Bomb has picked up right now. Diver verse 2. Still got a minute on the clock here, Rico. He's got more than enough time to make this work for his team.
Yeah, he does. And I mean, put anyone in this position. Diver's one of the guys that can get it done.
It's Diver the Great to you, sir.
Diver the Great. Some call him... No, I won't say that.
Keep that personal. Family-friendly streams.
Family-friendly streams.
PG-10, that's why you're allowed here.
Hey, with a voice like this, I wish I was 10.
Imagine the possibilities.
Taking all the angles. Just pre-fire through... Yeah, no. He's going to get the bomb down, and TRTZ is going to push out. Does Diver find him first? No, he doesn't. TRTZ finds a third for himself of the round on 10 HP as well, and that's the 5th round on the board for Energy Esports. End of the first half.
Energy needed that. They had to get that round, and they did. They did a great job. That shotgun coming out unexpected worked. Raid bringing that up. Nice. 5-10, still doable. Still a bit for Energy. They can't get back into this. They go on their T side now, so if they overwhelm Sinister, like Sinister did to Energy, this is possible. Sinister's right now, their biggest job, other than these pistols, because that would give them a massive advantage, their biggest job is to stop Energy from planting and getting into a post-plant setup. The retakes on Nuke are difficult. Just as long as you stop Energy from getting onto site, you're golden. But man, Energy a powerhouse when they start running together.
Yeah, and here comes the util on side by ADM, but Ramp is going to be the play from Energy, and there's 2 from here, and the 3rd! Can he find the 4th? No, he can't. Oh my word! Sinister 5 have come to play in this first map, and now it is just ADM finds one. Still doable, 14 HP, and Hakim shuts that down. Wow!
It's times like these, I wish we had a replay button. Wow.
Wow, that was some great play there from Zio on the ramp. Finds 3 for himself. Shuts down any pushes of Energy. And all that's gonna put Deagles in the hands of Energy and an assortment of SMGs that I love to see personally.
I mean, they have to do what they can to stay in the game or to take up these pistols, and he misses with the MP9, but he does recover. USP at hand. Zayo after the 3K just whips this whole magazine, but Divo doesn't. Finds the headshot onto ADM.
1 HP. Somebody throw like a flash at him, his teammates or something. And Zero Chance finds the headshot of TRTZ in the mid-air as well. And
here we go.
Oh, 2 left alive. Hack'em. Gonna do some damage onto Raid. Finds the second, and the peak doesn't come in from a stun. Doesn't get the trade, and that is now 5-12. This is getting first buy round now for Energy, but this is getting
dangerous.
Very close.
But guys are asking in chat, this was Sinister's pick. Nuke was Sinister's pick. So let's give Energy some time to warm up. I believe in their energy.
First game warm up? Question mark?
I mean, it's Energy. Do they ever need to warm up? Maybe they're just playing. Maybe they're just playing with the enemy. You know? Maybe this is all a tactic. Turk says, "Hello." Can't take a headshot out of 0 chance right now, and here comes the Energy we know and love as they start to shut down Sinister. 5, and all that's left is Hack'em. 1 versus 2. He has the bomb at his toes. Will he find the last 2 players? He has an idea where one is. Finds the head of ADM. He needed to go for that battle. That was wise play. Go for the battle. You know where the player is. Put it onto a 1v1, and now it's up to Blaze, who I think made some noise because Hack'em has an idea. I heard Blaze step on the corrugated iron that is on site. Will he win this one out? Recall 1 versus 1. Blaze doesn't want this to go in their favor.
No, he wants to see. I think Energy really do need this round, just in terms of how the economy is looking as well. And he's going to find the drop onto Blaze, and that is the 13th round here on the board for.
That was the most awkward smoke timing I've ever seen in my whole CSGO career. Not that I have much of a career, recall, but
pointing it out, it puts Energy on max round loss bonus. So after this round, they're going to be able to buy up again, just a full assortment of a rifle instead of these deagles. And let's see if they can do anything. They're waiting for that push again, as this 5 were very aggressive the round before. Nothing found yet, no early damage. They are, I mean, 3 rounds left. Getting close on 0 chance, finds 1. Doesn't expect the second one up there. Does do a lot of damage onto ADM. Finding himself on 13 HP. And, I mean, so this is the thing. Deagles versus Deagles on, or sorry, not Deagles, but this is, Sinister 5 are doing what Energy wasn't. They're not letting Energy onto site. As I say that though, you know, deal with 1 Deags like that coming out.
But they need more, recall. They need more. And there we go. He finds the second one. As I said, they need more, and he does. Missed him. Bringing it home for chats. Just trying to bring some life into the Energy team. Can they find these last 2 players? And this is, as you said, recall, they are stopping them from getting on site, but they're on site now, so they can hold this Blaze. He's going to find himself a nice kill onto Divo, and it's all left up to 1 more player. This should be the round in the bag for Energy, and it is finally a round on the second half for them, and it all off 2 deagles from Mistim. Get on site, post-plant setup. They can't get the retake. Sinister's job, stop them getting on site. Energy, just get the bomb down and retake. Deagles, whatever, you guys can do it.
Yeah, you know, that now puts Sinister 5 in an awkward position, saving a couple of upgraded pistols though. They know they have the rounds to work with, so I think they're just going for trying to get as many guns out of the hands of Energy as possible, because this also
hacks. Blaze is lined up so perfectly for that headshot angle. If he sprayed, he should have, because that was the best like headshot hold I've ever seen. These players do know where they are. They can't see the X-ray. It was merely just a meme. Don't throw flames.
I have to point. Don't at me.
Yeah. How often does it happen though? Like, these players know where the headshot angle is. They're always holding that angle, and you can always see it on the X-ray. It's amazing.
Yeah. It is quite impressive to see, but that's what many hours of CSGO gets you. And well, missed him. He finds the opening frag onto Zio. Can 0 chance trade? He does not, but he does do quite a bit of damage. Let's attack him. Also couldn't find a kill there, and well, that is it for Sinister 5. They're gonna Energy will now be 7 rounds up ahead. A lot of damage done. No rifles being taken out, so I think that puts the Armored Eagle by at a bit of a disadvantage. You know, you buying up the Armored Eagle, trying to force weapons out of the hands of Energy just to make them spend a little bit more money. Unfortunately, that didn't work out as planned. Yeah. And that means that Sinister 5 are going to save again. Just a little bit unfortunate there.
But this is why, and I think the importance what people need to realize is why we don't see Nuke picked very often. This is what happens in Nuke. It's very difficult to get the retakes, and if you have a good CT side, it's very difficult to get on site. And once you start losing an economy game, then the game starts to run away from you, and that's what Sinister 5 did on the first half. 0 chance. Wow, nice Deagle headshot. But this is what, you know, Sinister 5 did a great job. They ran away with that economy game on the first half, and now Energy is starting to claw back. They're trying to mitigate how much economy they lose and trying to get it out of the hands of Sinister 5. And if they do that, then we can get a much closer game on here, just because of the dynamics of Nuke and the structure of this map, which makes it very difficult, and this is why most teams stay away from it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, Ivo gets found in the mid, but this again, you know, this double save as well, I think, although Sinister 5 do have the rounds to play with, it does put the mental game back into sort of Energy's favor, where they say, okay, well, they've been on a double eco and not hitting the shots. There's Hakim, unfortunately. 0 chance being taken down as well. And this is good news here for Energy. They're going to pick up the 8th round here, unless Flexi does Flexi things, please. And 8th round on the board here for Energy Esports, and well, putting them in good stead. Now the buy comes up. So this is now where Sinister 5 either close the game out or Energy go 10 rounds.
Yeah, only time will tell, and I think we can't say, you know, these are Flexi things until he changes his name back, because he's not the true Flexi until he changes his name to Flexi. Until then, he's just a cat. If he changes his names back, he would probably be doing some disgusting headshots. We'll have to see if he brings us some entertainment. CT's holding steadfast, not overextending, playing a slower round, trying to just figure out where the T's are going. The T's themselves, who is Energy, trying to get back into this game. 8-13, can't take too many risks, as they don't want to lose map 1. This is Sinister 5's pick, but it's all still crucial. Play slower, see if you can find a mistake, see if you can find an opening, and then capitalize. Not so much happening right now, though.
Now a lot slower around here from Energy, and there's no aggression. We've seen a couple of rounds where Sinister 5 put some aggression onto the map, but nothing from them here. Just holding the angles, playing far back, not giving Energy anything to work with. But Zio, he's going to need to do one easier again. There's one, can't find the second, does drop down though. 1 and out. Great to de-hack him. He's going to try and offer some support, but the molly does come down. And now, Zio finds a second one. He should not have been able to do that. And all of a sudden, that puts 2 members into the life for Energy. But CRTZ, he's going to find one in the fight. Does he find the second? Yes, he does. Takes down Hakim as well with the headshot. And now, all of a sudden, we have a 2v2 situation where the AWP and the AUG in the hands of Sinister 5 still have the HP advantage though. Flexi, he's going to find the low HP TRTZ, and now it is just all on ADM. With the AWP, if he can find anything, but the peak from 0 chance is going to come out. He drops the AWP down.
Yep. ADM 1v2. Molly coming in. That's going to be nice. It forces ADM to rotate around. Here comes the defuse. Flexi, he's holding the angle. He's holding the angle. Will he find the shot? He won't. But the bomb has been defused, and ADM does find Flexi looking for more. And he does. He finds the last play just before time relinquishes itself as that round is over. And that was after time, I think. Was it not?
Yes, it was after.
Alrighty. So they shouldn't have lost the 2 lives there, but they did get the defuse. And again, it's so dangerous to get these players onto site. And unfortunately, they didn't manage to get the round, but they did kill all the players. Is it a little bit too late, recall? We're not sure. As Hakim opens up the round.
That's man advantage now for Sinister 5. And it's a great opening here. TRTZ not being able to find anything. Flexi with him. Oh, bro, gets a second. Okay, shouldn't be allowed happening, but well, that is now 1. All of a sudden, Sinister 5 take the 15th round. I mean, that was over before he even started. 20 seconds into the round, or 29 seconds by the end of it.
Did
And that was
Energy
the
just
round done and
disconnect?
dusted.
Did the whole team disconnect?
They didn't let us. The
So that was Nuke.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Okay, so
Sinister 5-1, map 1.
16.
So Steven says, please tell Rico that trolling his heart hurts.
What?
That trolling hurts my heart. That's what Steven says. So please stop trolling the man.
Can't, dude. It's what I do, bro.
Why such a troll? This is why we can't be best friends.
I mean, aren't we already?
Wow, bro. Don't pull me out in public like that. You're not going to tell true answers. Anyway, apologies, guys. We didn't see the end of that map 1 because the players got knocked out so hard they just went straight into map 2. So what happens is with GoTV, there's a 2-minute delay. If you don't wait for that 2 minutes to expire after the last map, then it just cuts it short and loads into the next one. That was Nuke. We did have Sinister 5 taking that map 1. That was their pick. Map 2 is going to be on Inferno. But we can chat a little bit as players are getting in. Rico, do you mind just letting the players know to wait for 2 minutes? Because I have a feeling we're going to go to the third map. I have a feeling Energy's going to win this one. And I want to see the end map. I want to see the end round. Joshua, what's up, man? God's not dead. Did you miss me? I mean, miss is a strong word. I do like having you back in chat. So we're going to jump into the next map, which is going to be Inferno. So Inferno is our next map of choice. This is for the VS Online Qualifiers Semi-Finals. Energy versus Sinister 5. They will be going up versus either Goliath or XD in the finals, as Goliath and XD are currently playing now. You can watch Lighters' stream or Talks' stream. They're busy covering that game. But hang around. We still got to go to map 2. Sinister 5 looking good. So Energy have been on a bit of a roll recently. So Energy, let's just break it down. Energy and Bravado had, you know, massive rivalry always going on. One of them would win. Bravado won for a long time. Energy took it away eventually. And now we're starting to see a mix-up where Energy main team have kind of disbanded in a way, or more retired, should I say. And some of the players have moved on to join Denial, which was ex-Bravado, and now they're ATK. So Denial, or Bravado, Denial, ATK, all the same team. If you've been following the South African scene, Black Poison and Domster joined them. So left the Academy team alive to take over from Energy, but there was a little bit of shuffles out, and the new Energy team is ADM, Blaze, Mistim, Raid, and Turts. These guys, we've heard about a lot of them. Some of them were the winners at ComicCon last year, if I'm right. Actually, I think probably ADM was. Oh, ADM and Blaze, I think, were in that team. So they've been around. They know what they're doing. They're a really good team. Will they be able to get themselves another finals? Will they keep up that name of Energy? We'll have to wait and see, because Sinister 5 have also been lurking in the shadows. They've been around for a very, very long time. They've been grinding, they've been trying, they've got insanely good players as well, and I think it's just a matter of time before they explode and they win themselves, you know, a finals.
Just a bit of an update on the XD Goliath Gaming semi-final that's busy going on. Well, we have at the moment XD 3-15 down, so Goliath winning that on the first map. They're playing on Inferno at the moment, and it just about looks like Goliath will take the first map. So they 1-0 on that.
All right, okay, so Goliath looking like taking it. So right now, as it stands, possibly a Goliath Sinister 5 final, but BO3s.
Still a lot of CS to be played.
Still lots of CSGO to go before we get to that conclusion. I just dropped out the server.
Yeah, they said they needed a new server.
Okay, just drop me up with that IP. You guys are more than welcome to ask us. Maybe let's run through, ask us questions if you want. We'll try and answer them. Who won? Sinister 5 won. Map 1 on Nuke. Map 2 is going to be on Inferno. We're just going to run through how these players actually got here. I think that's quite important. So let me break it down. Let's start with Sinister 5, right?
Serious.
So this is the VS Online Qualifiers. The road to ComicCon. That's what we were all fighting for, that spot at ComicCon 2019, but we got to go through a lot of CSGO before that. So Sinister 5, they started off week 1 with a bye, week 2 with a bye, nice and cushy, good for them. Week 3 they went up against Digital Anarchy Gaming. Now don't know too much about that team. Relatively new. After that,
Yeah, I
they
haven't heard much.
Yeah, I don't know, Rico. You said you haven't heard much either, huh?
No, I haven't heard much either.
All right, okay. So after that, they did play against a good team. They went up. Not saying Digital Anarchy aren't. Sorry, just saying they played against a more well-known team of players. Sinister went up against Good Gaming. That's got the likes of Destroyed. I think he's in that team. Ruben as well in that team.
Ruben as well, yeah.
Ruben used to play DDC. Then he went to Valentrix. And now he's with Good Gaming. Solidly good young player. But they did not advance as they went down to Sinister 5. And then Sinister 5 took the win over White Rabbit Gaming. So that's how they find themselves in the semi-finals. That was their road. Let me take you through the road of Energy before we get to some questions. You'll let me know about the IPA, Recoil.
Yeah. They're just busy fixing the net problem. And then we'll get into.
Okay, so we're gonna go through this, and then Recoil, you can shed some light. So week 1, Energy also went through a bye, and then they played Asterisk Criminals. Haven't heard much from them, Recoil.
I haven't heard much from them either. Sounds like a fairly new name.
It does. Retirement Home as well. Energy took over Retirement Home. I do think, even though it's a meme name, I do think there's some good players in there. I would just have to open it up. I can't remember, but I do remember seeing some good names in there. Some familiar names, should I say.
Yeah.
And then they went up versus OG Celestial, taking that 2-0 as well. And to find themselves in the semi-finals, they took down Beowulfs 2-0, and now they're up against Sinister. So that was their road to victory so far, or road to semi-finals anyway. But
so I mean, it's the first time these two teams are matching up against teams from the old Masters division. From last. So we know Sinister 5 and Energy were there as well. So yes. It's the first time that these two teams are actually facing up against one of the older Masters.
Yeah, Rick will know because he's also an old Masters caster. It's been around for many years. Many years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's jump to some questions. I suppose.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions?
Okay, the first one. There's a couple. The first one, yeah. What's our prediction?
Whoa! We can't do that. Where's this? Where's
this? It's Stephen Red. Ask, what is our prediction?
I mean, we can't say. What? What did you say, Recall? You can't do that. No,
can't do that. Dude.
So for me, it's not really about a prediction. I think both teams can actually take the win. I mean, they're both great teams, great players.
Stop being PC. Let's hear your answer.
I just like the underdog story, and Energy have always been the top dogs because they're MGO. I want to see the underdog just get there to the finals. But what I do want to see as well is all these players in ComicCon, and I have no doubt that we will see that. So I'm just gonna leave that there before I get flames.
I'm not gonna because I didn't give a prediction. I'm not gonna give a prediction.
Okay, well, one nice way to cop out. Anyway, Scoped asked, "Hey ISO, watch you quite a lot. How would you recommend improving skill in CS?" So we get this question a lot. We will talk about players soon while we wait for the IP. We got quite a bit of time. I think to get better at CSGO, there's a couple dynamics. One, you can train by yourself and learn all the call outs and the smokes. If you're starting out fresh, that helps a lot. You need to know where your teammates are calling, where the smokes are. If you wanted to get aim practice, then you can download a workshop called Aimbots. It's very nice to warm up. So Aimbots is really, really cool. I use that a lot. Not saying that I'm good, but I know a lot of players use that as well as pro players. Doing retake servers is really good as well, Recall. I mean, how much does it teach you about actually retaking by playing retakes?
Well, I mean, not really. I feel that retakes are just better for sort of that aim warm up, other than shooting bots. Purely because it gives you that in time real feel of taking a bot. Sort of. I guess it has some merits in terms of actually.
Well, teaches you
teaching
where to
you
aim.
how to retake, but exactly.
Like different scenarios of where players will sit on a map.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and then lastly, the most important is find a team. if you want to get better at CSGO, find a team. Like CSGO is not a solo play. You get those guys that'll be like, hey, I went solo to get to global. Okay, but Rico, what do you think? You need a team, right?
Yeah. I think definitely a team, 100% is vital, because CS is less so about individual skill. To really understand the game and play at a top level, you need to, you see teams like the old VP, or in South Africa's case, the older guys still playing together for a very long time. And that's when you actually learn how to play well, because you learn how to play as a team. You learn how to, getting into those situations where you play so much together, you don't actually have to call, where you know that your teammates just have your back and that sort of thing. So
exactly.
Definitely playing with a team. DC, that's what I was.
Yes. So yeah, that's how you can get better. But we don't know anything. We cast. We don't know about CS.
We cast.
So talk about the players. Any players specifically? And no, we have zero idea of how long this would take. I'm going to say 2 minutes before we should be able to go live again in Inferno. Map 2, Map 1 win in the favor of Sinister 5 in the semifinals. But no exact details. Scorps, your dad at operations. Sorry, man. I hope he's doing better. I hope your dad gets better, man. Rico, do you want to talk about any of the players? Maybe the history?
Well,
you should know a lot better than me.
here wants us
Diver.
So,
Diver the Great.
Mr. Dylan, Diver the Great. So Diver, for me, he's always been around. He's played in, I think it was Pulse, and now his longest standing team's been Sinister 5, which he's actually doing really well in. It's difficult because he's always been around, but only of recent late, I think he's found a lot of form, and actually being that impact player. Before, I like the guys, always played with him and had good conversation. But only now is he really come into form where he's actually been that impact fragger and getting those important kills, and making, showing his impact on the map. So I like what he's done, and he's obviously changed some stuff up, and getting into form, and it's good to see.
And do you think it's him getting into form, or do you think it's him finding a good suit of a team that he can perform in? Because maybe he's always had this talent, maybe he's always been this impactful player, but he just hasn't had the team to complement that. Do you think maybe joining Sinister 5 helps him out?
Yeah, I think so. You always, being in an established team, you always see the smaller players, or not the smaller players, but the less experienced, quote unquote, less experienced players just find form and have such a good base to work from, because now you don't have to worry about somebody having your back, or you don't have to worry about checking all the angles, because you understand your teammates. You have faith and trust in your teammates that they're checking those angles. And it just makes you play. It just makes you play that much.
True, that is true. So there we go. That sums up Rico's rendition of Diver the Great. Someone is saying we need to talk about Mistim. I don't think Mistim was playing today. Did you see Mistim in the server?
I mean,
I don't think he was.
I don't. Was he there?
Was he?
Was he?
No. I don't know if he was there. Maybe he got subbed out. I don't know. I'm joking. Mistim's actually a young player. Just looking at his VS profile right now. 16? Is that right?
I think so.
No, hold on. That's the wrong. That's Raid. It's nice to see all these young players coming out though, Rico. As we said, we have you got Ruben and Destroyed on their team. For Good Gaming, we have Mango, who just joined XD. Insane. Raid, who is playing here tonight, also young player of 16. It's insane, and it's nice to see all these young players stepping up, which just shows us that we're going to have a long road of CSGO ahead of us. But
yeah, and I mean,
try to find the profile here of Mr. Do you have any lights?
While you look for that, not particularly.
Rude.
Sorry, certain players that haven't. There's a lot of players in the South African scene I've been around, but the newer guys. Here we go. Do you think Playtime have regulation.
Oh wow! Sorry, just
Yes.
before you get on that recall, breaking news: we have the youngest CS:GO player in the country. Missed him, 0 years old on his VS profile.
0.
He's not even born yet. He's not even born yet. Anyway, carry on.
Do you think playtime has a direct correlation to your? Yes, I do. CSGO is that game where if you're not putting in the hours on a daily basis, you lose your aim. You lose things like your aim very, very quickly. It is something that you need to be practicing on a daily basis, and not just playing an hour a day.
True. Dada asking Icewolf, will you be casting at ComicCon? I think so. I did last year, but we can't confirm anything yet. We haven't even been told anything about ComicCon yet. We don't know what's happening. If I get asked to, I'll be there. If I can make it, I'll be there. But nothing's set in stone. Anything can happen between now and then.
Well,
but
we're hoping
we're hoping.
But I mean, we can't say anything yet.
We're hoping.
ComicCon is still a long way away. There's a lot more in
what
between.
We can say is we're jumping into Inferno really soon. So
yeah,
Rickle, you should be getting an IP relatively soon, I'm guessing. I have one, but it's not the Go TV one. I can send it to you.
I think it's is that the? Did they just send this to you now?
Diver hooked me up with it. Let's jump back in the server here. Let me see if this works, and I'll send it to you. So thanks to We Eat Chips for hooking us up with these sweet overlays. How nice are these maps overlays, guys? You enjoying it? Inferno, next map, Energy's pick. Timon, I miss you too, bro. Miss you too, man. My face has not been on the camera for a while. It's been behind the camera because that's my job, but not in front of it.
There we go.
Did it work for you?
No, I connected to the first one, connected into the server, so I am going into the Go TV now.
Alrighty, so am I.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we are in Inferno, map 2, Energy's pick, semi-finals of this online qualifier for VS Gaming. Joining me tonight, Mr. Requel. You should have known by that majestic voice. Will we see BO3 though? Chat, what do you think? What do you think? BO3, is it going to happen?
I hope so, because this is good CS to watch. So I don't mind this going to 17 rounds of overtime, full map. Let's cast until midnight.
Cast midnight? I mean, I only have work tomorrow, so that's good with me.
I mean, we game until let's not get into that. My boss might be listening. So let's talk about Inferno. So what is important? So I know my opinions. Obviously, we normally have the same opinions on that. So what's important on Inferno?
Alrighty, Inferno. So I'm gonna go back to the map selection before we talk about that, because it looks like we have a PC restart. But so yeah, the important things I think with Inferno is that you got to watch out that Inferno has 3 direct lanes. You got middle, you got towards banana, and then you have second mid. And it is very hard and easy. So it's hard to push up there as a T, but it's very easy for CTs to just kind of aim down those line of sights and just nail down a whole team. So you got to, what is important, you got to use your utility. You have to use your mollies to push them off on going towards B, push them back onto B side so you can open it up so you can smoke CT, and then get a couple smokes coming over or flashes so you can actually push and get onto site. The same with A, you can push up second mid and get apps control if the CTs allow you to do so. If they end up going in there and holding it, they have the advantage. If you go through towards mid, you need that utility to smoke it off and flash yourself in. So Inferno becomes very utility intensive if you want to execute strats and get the bomb down. But much like Nuke, once the bomb is down, it's hard to retake. It's not as hard as Nuke, but it is difficult to get those retakes in, because the post-plant setups just allows you to have so many options. There's so many options to sit in areas that you're not expected to sit in and just stop the bomb from getting fused.
Yeah, exactly. No, I completely agree. Banana control, obviously an important one. And yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well. So again, we're having a few. I think all the players are back. I was just going to say we're having a few issues. Somebody was restarting the computer or whatever the case may be. But looks like we're about to start. For those of you just joining us, welcome. I am Recoil, joined by Isowolf, or I am Recoil that has joined us.
Don't make it confusing. We're just here together.
We're just here together casting some games, and this is the semi-finals of the VS Gaming Online Masters qualifiers. So whoever loses here, unfortunately,
looks like Energy just lost by default. KYS.
They looked at Sinister 5 and they're like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, they're like, nah, we've seen this. Let's go. That's fine. Alrighty though. So this is map 2. Map 1, just for those guys joining in, win in the favor of Sinister 5. So they have the advantage currently. Energy looking to take that advantage away and even it out. They're looking to go to map 3, which is overpass. I do like an overpass recall, and I haven't seen a BO3 in a long time. I want to see it. Match start, pistols out. Round 1, map 2. Who is going to get the lead?
Well, there's a lot of damage, or a little bit of damage there being done by those nades. It looks like a good old-fashioned B-rush here from Energy coming in. Stacked 3 players on these sides. Finds some damage onto, there we go. Hack'em finds one, finally opening up, but Raid and Blaze are there to reply, getting one of their own each, and now all of a sudden 3 players left alive on the side of Sinister 5, but Exy, he comes down bursting with that CZ and finds the kill. Missed him. He's going to be first in line here on Flexi. Does find the kill. Can he find the second? No, he doesn't. A little bit of damage done there for Divo here left. He's going to be the man, as Zero Chance is already in, trying to find something. But Divo, there we go, finds the head. Divo finds the second head as well. Can he find the third? Does damage 1-2 taps. Blaze actually finds that kill. And now it is a 1v1. Bomb is ticking down. Time is running out. Finds the frag. Does not find the bomb plant though. And that is Energy picking up the first round in the second game.
Woo! I love me some Divo, the great. Man, those headshots were nutty, but just not nutty enough. Energy. Okay, so they're going to start out with the leads. The brackets after this looks like the winner of this will play the winner of Energy or XD. Those maps are being streamed live right now from Lighters, Big 5 player, or Talk. I think he's sponsored by XD. They're casting that, but anyway, join us as we're going to see, is Energy going to take this to BO3, or will Sinister 5 stop this lead of advantage and even things out? Blaze through the wall. I love that spot. I love that spot.
So good. And all that's an early man advantage here for Energy. 1-0 up. I like the buy here though from Energy. The Galils forcing, or sorry, from Sinister 5 forcing up against the Galils. But Energy reading out into it, because they brought up those Galils, so they have the armor penetration to do the damage, as you saw there. The AK on Blaze finds one. TRTZ finds some damage. Well, there we go. Flexi with 2 picks up those, and now it's all of a sudden 3v3. Well, 2v3 now.
Yeah. Stim opens up. Hack'em though gets the refrag. Molly on the bomb. There is a player low. That is Hack'em on 14 HP. 2 versus 2. The rifle advantage is in the favor of Energy. B side is wide open. They could recover this bomb. Sprint towards B. They do have enough time. Hack'em though, 14 HP. Is he going to go for this? Oh no, here they come. Hack'em, he finds the bomb yet again, and now he's on a 1v1. He's got to play the time. He needs to fall back. They know he's low in through the smoke. Hack'em.
Why?
Hack'em, play the objective, sir.
All you needed to do that. I mean, there was 20 seconds left, right? Or 21 seconds left. All you needed to do was just wait a bit.
But it is hard because, one, he's probably thinking, okay, they're expecting me to wait, so I'll play in the smoke, see if he runs past or runs towards B, and then I'll peek. So I don't hate the play. It just unfortunately didn't work out at this point, but it's okay. Because Energy, we do want to get to that BO3, so Energy leading 0-2 was heavy on the economy though, and that will give Sinister 5 a footing in a couple later rounds.
Yeah, but all we see now, a couple of upgraded pistols. And look at the assortment of rifles here from Energy Esports or SMGs. Trying to farm up that money, coming in with the tap. Oh, there we go. Zero Chance tapping away. Finds one through the smoke. Can he find a second? This is looking a little bit more doable for Sinister 5. And, well, now things are going to slow down quite a bit. And I think Sinister 5 is just going to look for some exits as, well, ADM.
ADM's looking for exit of his own, apparently, but missed him. He does find Hakim. After Flexi finds the head of ADM, he does have 8 HP. Possibly just a good idea to save this, but if he finds a frag, then, you know, all's the same. They've done a lot of economy damage to the team of Energy. As you see, last round they lost 4 players. This round they've lost 3. So the economy can't be looking too good. They have a full buy in them, but after that, not too much left. Sinister 5's chance here, though, recall to get back into this game as they buy into this. Zero chance to AWP? Any info there? Some hidden gems that we need to know about?
Well, Zero Chance been AWPing for a very, very long time, and he is good with it. So, dedicated AWP here, I think for Sinister, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he definitely a man to watch with that AWP in hand. As they do pick it up, I think it's in mid. But rifles in the hand for Energy. Oh no. Zero Chance missing the shot onto TRTZ. I think he was fully blinded though.
I think he was indeed. And Zayo, he was blinded, but he recovers. CTs find himself 2 frags. And this is what I was saying. And just hold down, hold the angle and spray. But Turt says, hell no, I'm going to find the headshot of you. Zayo finally gets put down, but they do have the advantage. Sinister 5, 3 versus 2. And this is the issue, Rico, with this map. If you're holding down that angle and you've got the headshot height, you're going to find some bodies. And Turts, to the smoke.
Alright. Does a little bit of damage.
Couple of ankles broken. 2.
Toenails shot off.
Toenails gone. Clipped. Don't need to go to the parlor. It's all good. Divo holding on site.
Oh, that's gonna cause the full rotation here from Divo as well. The only problem is the rotates here are so long, and there's the great flash from Blaze setting it up with TRTZ to get the frag there. Now it is just Divo with the AUG versus 2. He's gonna go for this. Doesn't have a kit, so he needs to move a bit quicker. There is one on side for him to collect, and now Divo pushing onto side. Doesn't quite spot the head. He will now though, as he crosses. I don't even know. Hello? There we go. Okay, TRTZ takes off the head. Just waiting a bit there, and well, 4-0. I saw this isn't really what we saw on Nuke.
I told you, Nuke is a difficult map, and if you don't practice it, you're gonna struggle. And unfortunately, Energy didn't start on a strong side, but here this is their map pick, and as I said, utility is going to play key. Smoke's down on A side, Flash is coming out to get the frags. Team setups, once the bomb is down, it is difficult to get the retake, and Energy just doing a great job. Divo, I do like that he went for it. I like that he had the confidence, and I think his mistake was jumping onto the box, but he realized that his team had fully bought into this and they'd all be on a save anyway, so he wanted to even out the money. So if he knew if he died, it's okay, they're all going to start at that point anyway. Yeah. If we did happen to win, they would get the first round on the board as well as confidence. So perfect round for both teams, just went in the favor of Energy.
Yeah, and I mean these rounds have been pretty close as well, right? So like if you look at the players left alive, it's been 0, 1, 2, 2. It's not like it's been a whitewash. Missed a shot like that. No surprise why Energy is in the lead here. And trades coming out. Flexi's there with the Deagle to just make sure that he keeps Energy in check. 3v3 now. AK has been retrieved. And now Zero Chance. He's going to need to find one here. He does. Can he find the second? No, he doesn't. Raid is or ADM rather is there to reply. And now 2v2. Zio low on HP. Flexi is there with the AK as well, though. Zio's going to come from behind. Blaze And ADM with that AWP. And he's going to be sitting in pit. Does find the first one is Flexi. Oh, he's in such a position here. He didn't see the head there of ADM in pit. In big pit, rather. And, well, ADM, he's now going to know exactly where he is. ADM finds the first kill. Does he find the second? No, he doesn't fire. He does get the call that Zero is quite low. But all it is a headshot. And there it is. Headshot from ADM. And that is 5-0 now. As in the hands of Energy Esports.
Oh, you gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps. Nuts. ADM. I was worried. When he whiffed that AWP shot, I was like, oh.
Oh no.
Many groupies cried in chat. But he recovers. Has that CZ in hand. ADM though, looking for a little bit more with the AWP. Is anyone going to cross? No, they're not. We're just going to see the X-rays as they're playing. This one's safe. Is Sinister 5. No more shenanigans.
Such an aggressive angle there. The nades do rain in. Missed him. Goes down to 5 HP. Oh, the jump gets punished by ADM with the AWP. And that's zero chance now. Finds a second. And, well, 3v4. It missed him in raid on very, very low HP here. So this is very doable still here for Zero Chance. Finds one. Can he find the second? No, he does retreat. Good move. Waiting for his teammate there. Davo on the rotate. Finds the bomb as well. And TRTZ finds one. Can't find the second because there is not a second. These players from Sinister 5 so spread out because of their aggression. And third, TRTZ gets bested there by Flexi. And now it is just raid left on 3 HP. And the biggest dream we have seen this best of 3 yet.
I mean, if Raid does this on 3 HP, then I'm ending stream and I'm going to bed. But anyway, this could happen. Raid could do it. Sinister, they need the map though. Sticking together, I like this. Playing together, gonna get that retake situation coming through onto B. One from CT and one from Banana. This is nice. Play passive, wait for the bomb to go down, play together, and just secure the round. They know that Raid is low. They can't see how low, but they know that it's not going to take many bullets. And in fact, any bullets recall, even in the toast, no matter how bad your aim is, you should clutch this one. But Raid, he just needs 2 headshots. This is nice. He could find 0 chance here. He does, he finds 0 chance. Now it's 1v1. Oh my god. 3 HP is Raid, the 16-year-old player, according to his VS profile, which may or may not be correct. Clutch this one versus Flexi, an old Energy player, and oh, he won't. Flexi, the foxiest player of them all, gets the defuse.
Well, that is the first round on the board for Sinister 5. Off the back of 2 kills from Zero Chance and 2 kills from Flex.
I'm sweating.
Sorry.
I'm sweating. Raid almost had that.
Sweating bullets. That was very close.
Just
see what he did there. I actually like what he did there. He created 2 1v1s for himself. He had it. He didn't know, but you know, game knowledge. He had an idea that one player was going to push from each side because that's the logical thing to do. And he created 2 1v1s for himself. Although he was on low HP, he still pushed forward, tried to get the first kill, which he did, and put himself into a very good position to actually win the round.
Man, great analyst of that map. That round, should I say? We're still on the map. We're still in Inferno recall.
Still Inferno?
Don't get shook by what just happened. Zayo, look at this. Oh!
Love it.
What?
That is great stuff.
That is beautiful. Thank you, GoTV Auto Director. You beautiful AI, you diver though. It's gonna find 1, it's gonna find 2, and the refrag coming in from Zero Chance. Nice teamwork as Energy on this pistol save. Zero Chance finishing it off. Damn.
Yeah, that's just a testament. Sorry to us. Sorry, Asa. That's just a testament to how close these rounds have actually been. Energy is 5-0 up. Well, they were 5-1 up, or 5-0 up, or 5-0 up. Lost a round and then had to save. That just shows you how close. Not that the scoreboard dictates, but how close these rounds actually are. Energy actually double saving. Let's just put this out there.
That's very close.
Take 9. It is very close, and here comes the utility out. But the rush is through. Doesn't find the kill. Is happened. Second one does get traded out. 3v4 now. Rifles have been retrieved. The molly does go down, but Red, he jumps over the other side. Bry side actually gets the bomb down, and TRTZ, he's going to be close with the AK. Finds one, doesn't find the second. Flexi is there to refrag, and the nade, Obi, Bro, what? Doesn't get killed, but he does get traded out. The end. Blaze does go down. 2 players left. The rifles are down. Only the M4 in the hands of Mistim. Flexi here coming from Banana, and zero chance. Oh, Flexi getting taken down by Mistim, being very aggressive there. USP out. Taps the bomb once. No movement from Mistim. Playing this so disciplined. Firing a couple of shots is zero chance. Not going to check the right angle, and that is almost, you know, I could say a perfect round there from Energy. Just how they played that was insane. They showed aggression first time they actually did, with a bunch of nades coming through over Banana, and they just win the round off the back of a very good opening frag.
But Sinister read it. Sinister had the utility. They threw mollies, they threw nades, and it just wasn't enough. But just to settle some confusion in chat. So there was Energy Main, there was Energy Academy, right? And then Energy Academy won ComicCon last year because the main Energy team had some issues with signing up late. They had to play through the ladder. Very awkward time for everyone involved. Energy main team then retired. Yes, they retired because they're old men. Besides Domster and Black Poison, they're not old. They left to join Denial, which was ex-Bravado and now is ATK, because ATK signed them last week. So keeping the players South African with South African org. So Black Poison and Domster moved to them. So this Energy team is the South African main Energy team. Dweezil is missing, but as far as the org goes, there's only one Energy team, and this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, and this is map 2 of the semi-finals. Are they going to take this to map 3? Sinister 5 won 16-8 on map 1 on Nuke, and now things are starting to fall apart for them as they're a man down, and it's already 6-2 in the favor of Energy.
Yeah, losing men early is Sinister 5, and while TRTZ with that shot onto Flexi, zero chance there to trade though with York. And they're just giving away so much. Divo, he's going to find one. Yes, he does. Doesn't find the 5 he does there with the repeat, and Mistim and ADM reply with 2 of their own. Now it is just zero chance left alone versus 2. He does have bomb control though, finds Mistim, and now on the rotate. No, this is such a horrible place to be in because you don't know, because he could be coming from there's the footsteps, and easy frag there for zero chance. 3-6 now in the favor of Energy still. And well, that's going to help a couple of drops. It's going to help, yes. A couple of drops though. I think maybe Energy going to save. Yeah, I think they should save.
Possibly. The economy is not looking great. I mean, nor is the economy of the CT. So if they were going to buy up, now is probably the time. They do have the buffer of 6 rounds, but a save is probably the wisest choice. And just one more thing, just to refer to chat, as well as, so yes, Flexi did move to Sinister 5. He's actually Cat's okay, but I don't know if this is a full-time position or a sub position, but Flexi is actually on the server as okay, but Cat's question mark. Does he like cats? Maybe not, we don't know. There's a question mark. I don't know, Rico, give it a guess, give it a go. Match paused, we've got time. I think he likes cats.
I think he likes cats.
Okay, we'll have to ask him. Maybe someone in chat knows him and his cats. Anyway, though, this is map 2-3-6, so zero chance clutching that for his team. Much needed. Man, Rico, if they lost that one, 2-7, that's going to break the morale, but never mind. Zero chance. Faithful leader is there to save the day, bringing it up to 3-6. Still some CSGO rounds to go and maps to be won.
Yep. Well, looks like okay, it was a take, so they are now, we're now going to get back in the game, and this buy though doesn't really make any sense. Maybe to even out the money a bit, the economy a bit here on the side of Energy, but a very broken buy. Just a couple, one smoke, one flash, and an AK, a bunch of deagle,
and a dream. Never forget
and
the dream.
And a dream. So here we're going to see now if Energy can maintain their lead, or is Sinister 5 gonna claw their way back into the second game? And if, just to reiterate here, if Sinister 5 take this, they wouldn't be a 3-0. And with that flash from Hack'em, Zio does find an opening frag onto ADM. These two on site together. I've been doing it for a while. So yeah, actually, Zero Chance and Hack'em been playing. No, Zero and Hack'em been playing a while together, but Energy Raid here going to find the trade onto Hacken, being a bit aggressive and getting punished.
Yep, aggression in the smoke with a CZ. Sometimes silver strats work, but other times they're just silver strats. But I do like that. I like the aggression. Got to try what you can with the CZ. Definitely not a silly move. Just did not pay off. Flexi holding with the UMP as the T's look like they want to throw some utility onto A site. Get the bomb down, but zero chance. AWP. That is the wrong place to peek Raid because zero chance is there. And now turrets. Will he be able to find this? He hears the player drop. And there we go. Divo. He is going to help the recovery.
That crossfire was beautiful, but not as beautiful as that one dig from Blaze. He finds one. Can he find a second? Yes, he does! Oh my word!
Oh.
Can we just have more shots like that, please? Blaze?
Who does that? Oh wait, was it? Oh, of course. Classic
Of
Blaze.
course it was. The classic.
Classic Blaze. Man, that was... Dude. I was watching him, and I was like, if he gets this guy in smoke, then that's easy. 1v1, easy. But luckily, he survived. Blaze went down. 4-6, looking a lot better here for Sinister. 5, much needed on their CT side. This is a very complex and tough T-sided map. It is possible, as Energy is proving towards us right now. To us right now, but zero chance in middle yet again. Does expose his shoulder, but no one is in middle. They're all coming from second mid. Finds the head of Blaze, and Divo gonna find himself a kill. 1, 2, 1, just one. Never mind. Flexi comes out with the HE grenade. It's all about teamwork. Is that what makes the dream work, Rico?
It is, and look at how well Sinister 5 are playing off each other. It's sort of like after that pause, oh my word. And then when you have zero chance hitting shot.
South African simple, but I bet did see one. That was nuts. Through the wall, right in the brain. Missed him. Got to recover the bomb. 1 versus 4. Maybe save, but he wants to get aggressive. There you go.
And he gets taken out for his effort. 5-6.
It was a nice try. I probably would have backed off, tried to save the rifle, but you're so deep in enemy territory at that point. Bomb is by your feet. You start to feel pumped up. So shuts you down though. A lot closer here, Rico, as you start getting to the later of this first half.
Yeah, it is getting a lot closer. We're almost at 6-6 here, which with the way that Energy have been playing on this pistol save, we can't count them out yet, but Flexi does spot a lot of players. He also gets the bomb dropped as well. And that's going to be recovered pretty easily now from Energy. And there comes the taps with the pistols. 2 kills very, very quickly here for Energy. And now it is there on Divo to reply. He does find one. Can he find the second? No, he does not with the taps from the long range. Is Hackham finds one. Can he find second? Not yet. ADM and Radar here with the artillery and reinforcements. And they're down. The spam down. Raid now on collectively ADM and Raid on 15 HP. ADM does go down. Zio takes that, and it is just par for the course here. As there we go, Raid takes down, gets taken down, and the AWP. Oh no, okay, is it retrievable? Oh, there we go. Okay, he gets it. So 6-6 now. Hey, ISO, and that is a tied game.
I mean, we were worried. I heard the quivering in your voice about the chances here of Sinister 5, but 6-6. Imagine how many rounds do they won in a row? So they've won 4 rounds in a row. If they take this 9-6, Energy, come on boys, you got to get back in there. Don't get sloppy now, like a packet of hot chips. Let's keep this going. Zero chance. Whiffing a shot. He was flashed. That was a difficult shot to make. Went for the power play. Was not powerful because he didn't land anything. Moves back. I like this. Try to get the aggressive shot. If it doesn't work, move back. So often players would go for the re-peek. And then you know what happens, Rico. They don't go for a second re-peek. Because they're dead.
No, because they die. Well, now it looks like Energy are playing a lot slower, playing a lot slower default here. just making sure that they cross their T's and dot their I's, not giving anything away for free. And a little bit of damage traded out, but not really much done. Blaze, he's going to peek out, finds one, gets traded out. There's the second. Think down to 9 HP though. And it is down to 0. He does find one. Can he find the second? No. 3v3. And TRTZ is now finding the head of 0. And that's him going to be down. Hack him now on site. Not going to get spotted. He's going to get on site for free and gets traded out. But now, ADM and TRTZ here. 2 already for him. 0 chance on 14 kills. Can he make it 16? He does have the open hand. Molly gets diffused or doused out by the dosed out. I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking.
It's alright, 0 chance is 1 versus 2. Never mind, 0 chance has 0 chance because DM shuts him down. Sorry, someone had to. Someone had to. I'm gonna make a great dad. You shut up. Someone had to. I did it. I did it, so no one else had to. I'll take the memes. It's fine.
Okay, bud.
Hello. 6-7. Sinister 5. Not able to get that 5th round in a row. Energy though, finally finding another round on the board. Will they be able to get some more? That is going to help. Raid finds 1. This looks like a fast B push, but the CTs have read it well because they found themselves a frag and a whole bunch of damage coming out, but Raid finds the second one.
Word.
Flexi going big. 2 versus 3 right now, Recall, and they have the bomb.
And they've retrieved a lot of weaponry here. 3 rifles. And they have the bomb. Full control. They've got a bit of util to keep them out. Not really another smoke or anything like that. But what a difficult angle here to retake this bomb from Energy now. They're going to be caught. And there's Divo catching Blaze on the rotate. And now it's almost impossible here for TRTZ. He's going to need to do something special. But Flexi is there to shut it down. 7-7. Is the scoreline, and Energy on a save. So,
I mean, it's hard to get upset at Energy about that. One, I want them to get more rounds so we go to map 3, but 2, they actually played that very well. Every other round they're going towards middle, playing a lot slower. When they previously went with pistols, rushed up B, they won the fight even though it's utility. This time, CT Sinister 5 just connected the headshots, and you can't fault them. They tried to change at the pace. They went for it with rifles. There was not much utility thrown because, I mean, Sinister's on a save. Yeah. Sinister just won the pistol battles. These things happen. 7-7. Close game.
Very close game. And, I mean, now the scoreline definitely dictates how close this game is. But last round of the half, and Sinister 5 have gone for the double AWP setup. 0 and 0 chance. Finding themselves in the hands of the AWP. And a lot of util being used here by Diver to try and keep Energy at bay. They're not really pushing up. Bomb is, however, in apps moving towards A side. So looks like Flexi and 0 chance here are going to need to do a bit of work. 0, he's got the AWP there on Coils and does find the kill there onto ADM, but Molly's and util does come out. A little bit of mismanagement there, as the fake seems to have paid off, because here comes the push from Energy onto the A side rather. 0 chance finding 1. Doesn't find the second one. Does leg TRTZ down though. 3 players now. Sinister 5 come off a little bit. Sinister 5 come out ahead here in that trade. And well, bomb is going to go down. 25 seconds left. Does not matter. 45 seconds.
4 players alive here on Sinister 5. This is definitely doable. Raid though, he has a deagle. He needs to go big. Divo shuts him down. Missed him. 1. Will he find the second? Missed him. Finds the second. That's going to go big. But the last 2 players left alive. Never mind. 1 missed him. 7 HP versus 2. This is virtually impossible, but it is missed him. He could do it. If he finds Divo, he will not. He will not. But there was a dream. There was a flicker. There was that flame burning, but it just got extinguished as Sinister 5 take map 1 in the advantage. 8-7. They won. Sorry, they took map 2 first half. Map 1 went in the favor of Sinister on Nuke. 16-8. Map 2 a lot closer. This is Energy's pick. Energy winning for the most part of that half, but Sinister 5 coming out on top, starting the second half on 8-7. Will they bring it home, Rickle? Will Energy get kicked out early? in
Well, I hope so, because I mean, I hope they take this map, because I really want to see overpass, is what I was going to say.
Chat, you heard that. Wow.
I really want to see this go to a best of 3, because this has actually been very exciting CS to watch. It's been very close. The two teams have been going blow for blow, and Sinister 5 just showing us that they can come back. I mean, they were what was it, 6-2 down at one stage, and they brought it back to win the half at 8-7. Now pistol round, they're coming in, pushing yards. Hey, Sad, missed them. Finds one, finds a second. There's the third. Can he find the fourth as well? Yes, he does. And that is a quick 8th round here on the board for Energy, tying it up again, doing exactly what Zero Chance did to them on Nuke.
Do you see the confidence out of Mr.? He gets 3 headshots. He stands like a statue and goes, I'm gonna get you, bro. And he just shoots. He misses a couple, but he just keeps going. He takes damage. He just keeps going. He finds the last headshot. Four frags. Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy. I like the full save here coming out of Sinister 5. We saw them on cash. They were ahead and they just sort of forced up. So I like the change of pace here from them. Just seeing that they're actually managing their economy really well. Going for that full save so they can buy a full assortment of AKs in the next round. And we'll see if they can do damage. The bomb hasn't gone down yet, though. A lot of damage done, but ADM and Blaze, they're just going to clean that up. And that is the 9th round there on the board for Energy Esports here. Blaze trailing a bit here. He's only got 11 kills.
Energy's done.
A lot better on.
Energy's
they're
done.
They're here to play.
They're going,
okay,
nothing to lose. We got to get this to map 3. We want to go through the finals. Let's go. Blaze diving out there. ADM going big. Man, no respect left on the line. It's all up to this map. The future of Energy in this online qualifier. There will be more CSGO. They're not out of the lineup for ComicCon just yet, but this is very important. Raid holding close in middle. Flurry of Famus's recall. No rifles, no AWP.
Say that 5 times fast.
I will not. I'm just thinking about it and it's making my head sore. Anyway, those smokes coming out. Turrets gonna have to try push through. There's a gap though. But a slow round coming out here from the T's. Just slowing down the pace. Baiting in with the utility. Noise was made towards app, so this rotate might be spoiled. We'll have to wait and see. Slow round. Sinister looking for a mistake. Energy's starting to just feel a bit uncomfortable. They're not really sure what is going on. And that's what's going on. A headshot comes out from Zeo. Flexi finds one on Raid. Missed him, goes down by Divo. They're on site now. Bomb's going to get planted. Last 2 alive is Blaze and ADM, a Famus and an MP9. Gonna save. Wise choice. Sinister 5 played that extremely well.
Yeah, I was so slow up until the last, and then bursted onto site, getting the kills easily. Well, for what seemed like pretty easily. Looks like they're gonna take this because Energy are saving the weaponry that they do have.
It's a wise choice. They don't have any chance of getting this retake. There's no way they're going to clutch first 5 Sinister plays. I mean, there's always a chance. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's highly unlikely. This is wise plays. I like this. Save the rifles. Maybe do something. Maybe stop, push down. Maybe get a bit aggressive towards Banana. See if you can find 1 or 2 frags up close. I think that was wise. No fault there.
None at all. And this is the CS we love seeing. It's close. 9-9 here now on the side, well, all tied up here. Energy now on a save, or what of a quasi-buy really. Famus in hand with the pistols as well. Just making sure that they even out their economy just a little bit, just to keep it all in line. And, well, Sinister 5, full lineup of AKs and a util.
Just gonna follow Mistim here, because he seems to have some fans in chat. Let's see if he gets some 1Ds coming through. Never mind. Divo finds Turt. Oh, come on, Mistim. Do it for chat. Divo, he's just shutting down everybody right now. Flexi takes Mistim. He did only have a deagle, so we can't say too much about that.
Well, Zio coming up ahead there, and now it is just Blaze left alone, and he finds one, does a lot of damage, but the 1 HP Flexi finishes that off. 10-9 now here in favor of Sinister 5.
Sinister 5 on the cusp of snowballing this round. Energy need to stay in this. They lost map 1. That was on Nuke. That wasn't their pick. This is their pick. They need to show us why. They need to show us those holds. But recall, I think the issue right now is coming down to that economy. They're just not able to buy up AWP. There's not that much utility. This is probably the best utility advantage they've had in a round for a long time. They do have a couple of rifles. There is still famous on Wisdom. They need to recover the economy.
Yeah, they do, 100%. And well, this is the way to do it. They don't have really energy here. Inferno is such a, especially on B side, is such a util heavy map. Keep those players out. And unfortunately for Energy, they just don't have the util at the moment. Yes, they've used a smoke or two, but they don't have that mollies. They don't have the second flash. They don't have the mollies or anything to use there, because all the util is sitting here on A side. And well, to their benefit, because that is where Dio, Flexi, and Zero Chance are with the bomb. We'll see how they fare here, trying to get onto the A side.
That molly goes down. Zero Chance is going to find Turts. That's not the only thing burning, because Adara just drops some flames in chat. But anyway, let's go. Raid, he's holding in the smoke. It's a nice angle. He finds a frag onto Zayo. Here comes Sinister 5 pushing onto site, but missed him. Says hell no. We're going to try and stop you. Hack him, gets the refrag. 2 versus 3 right now. Bomb going to go down. Long rotates coming out from Energy. Man, this I'm starting to hear the lady sing in the background. It's getting louder and louder, Recoil. Will they be able to keep it quiet? Will they be able to come back into this round? We'll have to wait.
Definitely see a change here from Sinister 5. They're playing so well together. And while when Hackham's hitting shots like that, flashed onto ADM, not really much you can do about it. So that's going to be the 11th round here on the board for Sinister 5. They're doing well, building an economy, and unfortunately for Energy, looks like they're going to be close to ecoing, or at least not having the util to work with. No, they haven't got max round loss bonus yet. So that is going to be another eco here for Energy. That's going to put, if all goes to plan, it's going to put Sinister 5 maybe 12 up, right? 12-9. 4 rounds away from not only match point, but game point. Not only map point, but match point as well.
That was quite a tongue twister.
It was indeed.
Anyway, this is the semi-finals for VS Online Qualifiers. Energy trying to get back into this. They did lose map 1. They have to win this map to get to that ever so faithful overpass. I would like to see overpass, Rico. I would actually love to watch an overpass semi-finals. And I think both teams deserve it. I think they deserve it, and I think our viewers deserve it. I think we all deserve a map 3. I think you deserve a map 3. I think I deserve a map 3. I think Ray deserves a map 3. Divo definitely deserves a map 3 and missed him.
Oh, no.
He's gonna find 1, 2. He's gonna go for the 3. I mean,
oh my word.
He did his job.
He did his job and then some. Finding what was that? 3? No, 2 with the 5-7.
2.5.
And 2.5. The bomb is going to go down here now, and TRTZ is still in small pit. Nobody cleared the angle, and Dado is now on 19 HP. He needs to find the headshot here quickly, and does indeed. Finds that onto the jumping now. Blaze left alone alive. Does know target located, and that is the 10th round here. Energy picking it up. 11-10 is the scoreline, and that is what Energy needed. They needed to win a save and put a very big dent into this growing economy of Sinister 5.
That was the perfect example of baiting going well for your team. I loved it.
I mean, you should know what that looks like already, right?
I do, because I do it all the time. No, that was amazing. That wasn't even baiting. He was just playing wise, playing the opportunity. He realized that he would be able to fool the enemy. Some tomfoolery coming out. I liked it. It helped them. Just got straight back into the game with that round. Recon, as you said, they needed that. And if there ever was a time to start getting back into the game, it is now. Because Sinister 5, they're hungry. They want it. They don't want to get any advantage to Energy.
they're just seeing what Energy have done, what Sinister 5 have done here to claw their way back. I'm so glad that I hope we go to a third map, because it's going to be very, very interesting on Overpass. It's going to come down to the wire, I feel. But, well, we're still here. Still got 8 rounds of CS to play. See which team actually comes out on top here. Just to reiterate, before we go into it, the bomb, they're on banana. So slow. Energy's slowing it down. Sinister 5 slowing it down so much. As I say that, there comes the burst onto the side. No kills yet. Blaze, though, however, finds the first one. Can he find the second? Flash does come out. His teammate is smoked off there on the coils area. And now Blaze on 37 HP. Bomb has yet to go down. They finally Zero finding the frag there. Divo chiming in for one of his own. TRZ going down. ADM, though, is still alive with that AWP in backstage area.
Yep, still alive with the AWP in hands. Will he be able to do anything with it? It is 4 versus 3. That ever so faithful bomb plant has gone down. And here we go. This is all coming up on this play. Zayo, he needs to find the headshots. He does. And ADM goes big with the AWP. He finds one. Will he be able to find the last 3? Probably not, if Hackam has anything to say about it. And this has gone into save mode. No time. He does have a kit. There's no ways he finds these last 3 players. He's going to lose his life here, surely. And there we go. Hackam shuts down ADM. 12-10. What a round. What passive-aggressive play.
It is. That was very slow to start off with. They gained the ground without using too much util, baiting out a lot of util from Energy. And eventually getting there onto side. Play is opening it up, but unfortunately for Sinister 5, unfortunately for Energy, 5 take that round. And now they're in the lead still. 12-10 is the scoreline. Energy here on a save again. Just going to find themselves in this position quite often here on Inferno. But no damage done yet. No aggression with those pistols. We did see a very good executed, some B aggression executed by Sinister 5 with pistols. None of that here from Energy. Though Ivo or Zio, he's going to check the angle right here. He was in a sneaky position, doesn't find the kill there. Zio is there to make sure he does go down without finding too much damage. And this is now on to a site we go. But 2 players coming from the back. Hackam's there to shut it down. And well, 2 now left, ADM and Blaze. Left on Energy. Can they do something here to try and take guns away? No, they can't. Hackam is there on the pistol now. And surely he's going to find that.
Yep, Sinister looking unstoppable at the moment. As there's only 1 player left, which is Blaze. Man, this has been a brutal game. Energy has been playing their hearts out, trying their best, and just, unfortunately, just not coming to light so far. Losing map 1, 16-8 on Nuke. This has been a lot better, but Sinister 5 just running away. What do you think Energy can do? I mean, they're on the CT side. Their one job is just to defend sites, but they just don't have the economy. They can't get the AWPs. They can't get the rifles in more than 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it's just this. They're giving away banana control, but ADM finds 2 quick frags, and that's going to do it. That's going to put you into a good stead to win the round. And there's Blaze replying as well onto Zio. Now just 2 players left alone. Divo finds 1. Tag down to 1 HP though, very, very low. A sliver of anything will kill him here. Blaze, he's going to get taken down. Divo still finding 1. And now versus 3. I think down is Flexi. And now 1v2. Bomb has not yet to go down. Flexi. Let's make a bit of noise. Looks like he wants to actually make his way back to A. Or unless he's saving the...
I like the setup though. CTs, Energy, just spread themselves out, making sure they can get that information. Because they do know that Flexi is low. He's on 12 HP. He has to land the shot, but he's looking in the wrong direction. That's a nice angle. Missed him jumping up on the crates. So at the very best, you probably get legged. If you're on that crate and you're holding the headshot angle, you're probably getting hit in the thigh. And he knows the player is low, so quite a nice angle. All he has to do is get one shot in. Worked out. Flexi didn't even see him though. Wasn't even able to let off a shot. Another round in the favor of Energy. Can they string a couple more together? The maps know they need to recoil, but Flexi with the HE grenade.
Yep, he picks up ADM there. And now we have Blaze doing some damage to the smoke there onto Divo. Not really finding much more than that. And now they are checking the rotate just to make sure that they're not getting rotated on.
Yeah, always watch your back in real life and in CSGO. Life lessons. That's what gaming teaches us.
Yep. Who said gaming didn't teach us?
I mean, taught me more than maths, apparently. Anyway, Flexi. Looks like they want to get aggressive. Oh my, Hack'em finds 2.
Yeah, and that's gonna make all the difference here. Sinister 5, they're in good standing here. I mean, Energy, they're doing the right thing, right? They're just staying in A apps, waiting for the save. They've got rifles in hand. They don't want to really lose this because this is gonna put Energy back onto an eco.
It's not looking good for Energy.
And I mean, sorry, so just to carry on there, on the point, Sinister 5 here are in a position where they can actually throw away weapons to try and get these guns away. The economy isn't that great, but it's good enough. They've got a double AWP set up now, and they can put some effort into trying to get the weapons away if they wanted to, which they're not. So it's good to see that they are managing that economy really well, but they're building one at the same time. They only need 2 more rounds.
They probably should have gone for those weapons because yes, you can afford to lose it and downgrade maybe to a, you know, a Galil or something, but just the importance of getting that out of their hands, because then this would have been a full pistol save. So I mean, probably would have been better if they did, but doesn't really, I mean, it's okay. Either way, they made the decisions, they'll have to deal with it. Energy, they did manage to save though, so will they be able to get back to this? Because they have to now.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to hold off this assault here from Sinister 5. They're playing very quick into these lackluster weaponry brought up here from Energy Esports. I say that, but there's the swag 7, finding one, finding a second. 3 to 3 now, and it is missed him here in small pit. He's going to be able to find one. That is the bomb as well. Does take link down Divo as well. Now it is all on Hack'em versus 2. There are only pistols though, and Blaze and ADM. We've seen what Blaze has done with the Deagle before.
I smell overtime. Anyway, 2 Energy players left alive. 2 vs 1. 14-11. Map 2. Blaze finds Hack'em. Round secured. Doesn't even need a kit recall.
Doesn't need a kit.
Confidence on this kid. Doesn't even need a kit. Rolls around. Well, CSGO. This time of the night. 14-11. No kit. Madness.
Madness.
Or no economy. One of the two.
Either one. It's okay. So 14-12 now. You know, this is...
Well, they need to... I mean, the economy is pretty decent on Sinister 5 still. Actually, no, if you have a look at it, so they could possibly buy the next round. So if they have to lose this one, go for a shoddy force buy the next round, and then might tie things up. So this is all on Energy now. They have to get these next 2, then they could take the match point. 2 in a row recall. It's possible. It's Energy. It's also CSGO, so anything's possible.
It is CSGO, so anything is. But are we going to see Energy claw their way back into this game, bring us to overtime, or bring us to a win? Actually, they aren't there yet. TRT's there. He's going to find the first one there onto Zio, and that's going to start them off in a good setting. He did get tagged on pretty low though, so Zio, he's going to call that out to his team. And we'll see what happens there. Is the trade frag, but here comes the mollies. Execute onto side is through. Missed him, finds one. Small pit area being very troublesome here for Sinister 5. And all of a sudden, a little bit of damage done there by Diver through the smoke. And couldn't really find anything. Missed him. I'll move towards Big Pit. Raze does find the kill. Can he find the second? No, he gets traded out. Flexi is the one to find that. And Raid finds Divo. Now it is just Flexi left alone. He does have bomb control though. So not all said and done just yet. Does get caught looking the wrong way. And that is now Energy picking up the 13th round. Getting ever so closer again, Ice.
I told you they got to get the next 2 rounds. So they could force up a shoddy buy here. But looks like they're going to go for the wise decision of saving. So if they had forced up there might have been 2 Famouses and a couple SMGs. This is the wiser choice. They're on the advantage. So possibly even playfield coming out 14-14 and then full buys. Man. Cutting it close. Sinister trying to take this 2-0. Energy somehow managing to stay in this game. This is the semi-finals, of course. Got to play for pride and a prize pool. Both equally as great. Slow round coming out from these pistols. Do you think Energy going to make a mistake, or do you think they're just going to hold?
I think they're just going to hold. They're playing a pretty passive default at the moment. There's basically TRTZ looking for some information in the mid, but other than that, they're playing very far back on B. They're not giving anything. They're not giving anything away to take advantage of, which is really great to see. Because against pistols, you never know what's going to happen. You could all of a sudden be holding close angle and you have 5 pistols in your face and you die.
Just like that. You're dead.
Just like you're dead.
But not happening anytime soon. Utility still going out. 0 utility. Actually, I correct myself. 1 smoke on the team of Sinister 5 with Hack'em. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Possibly smoke CT. Push onto B site as quick as possible. Blaze, he does have that flash. Getting ready for it. Here we go. This is the push. Sinister 5 looking to take it to match point. ADM, he finds one. Blaze is going to find one of his own. Will he find more? He does. He's on 1 HP. And a shutdown by Energy. Leveling out 14-14.
Well, 14-14 is the score, and if you guys have just joined us, this has been a very close game through and through. And well, Sinister 5, they now have full assortments of rifles back at it, and this game has just been going either which way at every turn. And now Ian, they're gonna look to, or sorry, Sinister 5 or you're gonna look for some aggression. Not gonna find anything though, as Ian again, they're not giving anything away to Mr. 5. That made very cheeky, but gets punished for it though. Blaze is still very close. I don't think they're going to expect this here. Diver, he's going to be the first one to face. The smoke does go down. There's the util being used. Very close angle.
Nice team flash. 0 chance.
But
anyway, it happens. They do have the advantage here, recall. They have taken down turrets, but Divo down to 54, as well as Hack'em 69. Hey, Hack'em, let's go. Anyway, 5 vs 4. Control yourself, recall. Playing serious CSGO here. 14-14. Everything on the line. Ray takes down Zayo. Is Energy going to take this to map 3? Are they going to find that 15th round? Raid is going to help out by finding the frag, and so is ADM. Takes down Divo.
Well, that's going to help out that's going to help out a lot. 3v4 now as the push onto B side comes. A little bit of damage done by Raid through the smoke, but not really anything significant. Now, Hack'em finds himself a molly kill, and ADM does miss the shot. There you go. He finds the second one though, through the box as well. Now 3v2. The bomb smoke does go down. Is ADM going to go for the second? No, he's not.
No,
a little bit too dangerous. Bomb does go down. There we go. Flexi finds the head of ADM. And now it's a 2v2 with Mistim on the rotate through Banana and Raid finding himself in CT. I'm wanting to maybe playing with the idea of pushing through the smoke, but it does dissipate. And now the push is going to come onto site. The retake is enforced. Mistim, he's looking for the CT angle. Yes, Flexi does find the head. Of course he does. And that is the 15th round on the board for Sinister 5 in, well, this is now map point, ISO, and Energy don't really have a good buy. in their hands.
Can the semi-finals get any closer? This is what we want. This is what we want from local CSGO. That's what we're getting. Two teams matched evenly. 15-14. Everything on the line for Energy. Sinister 5 in the advantage with round map 1. Oh, intense.
Well,
will Sinister take this? Will they go to the finals? I think it was Goliath who won, so they will be playing against Goliath in the finals if they take this map.
They do, and well, this is all in it for Energy, and all to lose for both of these teams. So let's see if Energy can bring this into overtime. I like the pace at which Sinister 5 are playing this. They're not giving anything away for free. They're playing this round so slowly. It's so good to see. And well, let's see what they can do now. The push, he's holding quite an aggressive angle onto balcony there. We'll see if he can get maybe 1 or 2 for his efforts or fall down. And the smokes and execute is coming now out onto a side. Missed him. He does find one. Can he find a second? No, he doesn't. Doesn't get traded out though. And there is the flurry of kills going down. But all in all, at the end now, 2v2. AWP in the hand and a deagle in the hand of Blaze. Maybe they should switch that around. Put the deagle into Blaze's hands and ADM. He's going to push close through to smoke. 2 players left alive here through either overtime or taking this best of 3-2-0. And this is going to be close.
Close indeed. 2 versus 2. Sinister looking like they're going to take this 2-0. One more round to go. All they have to do is stop this bomb defuse. Flexi, he's holding the angle. He's holding that wall. He's not letting go. He's going to probably peek for the bomb diffuser. There we go. 2 versus 1 right now. And Flexi finds the last 2 players. That is our winners. Sinister 5 taking the semi-finals.
Yep. That is going to be a Sinister 5 Goliath final. Well, very well played to the 2 teams. Sinister 5 just coming out on top. Better team on the day, but the games were so close. You said it during the cast, so it's so good to see that how close the CS actually is.
It's insane. It's so nice to see how close these teams went. That could have gone either way. I thought Energy was going to take that. I thought we were going to see map 3 on overpass, but Sinister just stayed in there. They managed the economy of Energy so well, and they came out on top for it. Yeah,
no, they did, and it's so good to see. So, well, let's see what the teams will be doing. So, what's that? That's going to be Goliath Gaming versus Sinister 5 final, correct?
Goliath Gaming versus Sinister 5. Sinister 5 have not lost a map yet. I don't think Goliath did, unless they lost a round tonight, or map tonight. So we'll have to see. And Goliath, let's just talk about what them. We've casted them recently. Man, those guys are looking strong. So I feel like this is going to be a close finals. Goliath versus Sinister 5. 2 insanely good teams. Sinister 5 showing tonight how good they can be. Shut down Energy. Okay, so the first map was shut down. Second map was very close. Very close. Any mistakes from any sides is what have lost them that map. So possibly a couple more mistakes on Energy's side. Possibly just a good job of managing the economy from Sinister 5. Won them that map. Will they bring Nuke out versus Goliath?
I mean, I hope so. Because it is, like you said, it's one of those maps where you don't really know what's going to happen until you're on the map. So, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be a very, very close final.
Close indeed. And if you guys have any questions, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this game. If you have anything to ask us, if you want to know anything personal about Recall, just drop it down. We'll try and answer. But yeah, okay, so I'm not sure when the match is going to be played. We are going to cover the finals. Recall and myself are going to cover the finals, unless the higher powers that be changes things up, but we are planning on doing it, so we'll have to wait and see. That will be Goliath Gaming versus Sinister 5, our semi-finalist winners versus Energy. Energy are not going to make it to a finals. Their streak has been broken. Will they come back? Probably, because it's Energy. Probably. What do you think, Recall?
I mean, it's a new team, right? So there's always teething issues with new teams. We're still early on in the season. There's still a lot of CS left in the year. So it's going to be exciting to see where that team actually ends up. if they make Comic. That's
I think the best thing for me about all these teams, about all the reshuffles, is the amount of young players coming in, right?
It's so good.
Like, okay, I'm not. Okay, obviously we miss all the old guys. Carney, Black Poison's still around. Whatever, Flexi's now joined there. We get it. You know, but like, it's cool to see for the progression of the CSGO scene, these young players like coming in. But we still get the flashiness of some old guys. There's still some of the legacy players coming out. Deviant on Goliath doing a great job, and he's holding his own. He's been absolutely nuts in the games we've casted, and he's just dropping down those experience. And I think that's what it's about the older guys dropping down experience to these new up and comers, and they can show us what they got. Diver's going big now. Destroyed's going huge now. Mango with XD is going big, and he's just started, and he's what, like 14? Like, it's nuts.
No, exactly.
Adara's old now. Adara Massacre's old now, right?
Yeah, Bully is dude.
Yeah, old.
it's gonna be quite a goodie. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for joining in. It always makes it a lot easier to cast when the games are good.
Indeed, it is. Every game is a good game with you, Recall.
Hey.
Just kidding. I said that for stream. Anyway, we don't see any questions coming through, so that's going to be Recall, myself off. And we'll see you guys possibly in the finals on Thursday. GG versus Sinister 5. Adaro, Massacre, Deviant. Man, those guys going up against this Sinister 5 team. Zero chance, Zayo. We got, you know... Damn, it's gonna be good. Divo the Great, it's gonna be nuts. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very good game. I see some of the guys in chat. So, to Goliath and to Sinister 5, good luck. Hopefully, you guys give us a good game next week.
Cool. Thank you, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for dealing with the memes. That is Recall and Isowolf. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good evening. Have a good day tomorrow. GG to Sinister 5. Taking it in the semi-finals.
Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.